Here with Oregon wide receiver Keanon Lowe today. Keanon, thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, Keanon, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Where'd you go to high school? Where you're from? Have you always played wide receiver?
Yeah, so I'm from Portland, Oregon, so just right up the road, and I went to Jesuit High School there. And all my life, I grew up pretty much playing running back. In high school, I played running back, and then I made the switch to receiver in my sophomore and junior years, and then kind of just played both. And then, in college, I had a chance to play DB, but I wanted to play receiver.
I'm sure you've learned many life lessons through the sport of football. What's the most important one you've learned?
Just really, just hard work, and what you put into something is how much you'll get out of it. So that football's a great game, and it's tough, and nothing's easy about it. So it's just I've just been developing and maturing as a person through the sport.
What's it been like having a new position coach this year after having a great year last year with Coach Frost?
Yeah, it's different. Coach Frost and Coach Lubick are just two different guys, but they're both great football people and great football minds. So, Coach Frost is he's coaching blocking and all that, and now Coach Lubick is coaching more route running and stuff like that.
Does Coach Frost ever kind of forget his job and kind of help you guys sometimes?
Yeah, he always misses us, and we always see him trying to coach us up still out there on the field.
Jake Rodriguez said the barber shop's the most interesting part of the new building. What would you say is the most interesting part?
Probably the team lounge. It's up on the 6th floor on the very top, and there's even a balcony overlooking all the practice fields and all that. So, and there's like 6 TVs, all of them with NCAA football, automatic, and Xboxes and PlayStations. So that's pretty sweet.
Who's your favorite team to play with on NCAA Football 14?
Oregon. Gotta play with Oregon.
Do you like playing as yourself a lot and throwing deep balls?
I'm guilty of doing that sometimes, but yeah.
The team has 6 helmets to choose from on game day. Which is your favorite?
That's a good question. I'd probably say the yellow with the silver wings, the one we wore in our first game last year. That one's pretty sweet.
At Jesuit, did you guys ever win a state championship?
No, we actually my senior year we lost in the state championship.
What was that like getting to play in a state championship in high school, then getting to play in a BCS game at Oregon?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I never had in high school I didn't get to win a state championship, but in college I've been able to win a Rose Bowl and a Fiesta Bowl, so that's a little better.
Yeah. What was the feeling like in the locker room after winning the Fiesta Bowl?
Yeah, it was insane. We worked so hard, all year round. It's we have the sport goes all year round for people playing college sports. So we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it, so it felt good to end on that high note.
Does Coach Helfer spend a lot of time helping the receivers now, or is he mostly focused on being more of a variety coach?
Yeah, he's everywhere now. Usually he was just with the offense last year, but now sometimes he's over there with the defense and all that. But he's still an offensive guy, so he's definitely coaching this stuff out there.
What are the biggest differences between Coach Kelly and Coach Helfrich?
They're just two different people. So Coach Kelly he'd yell more and scream a lot and all that, but still get his point across. And then Coach Helfer, he'll still scream and get at you, but he's more of a people person, and he gets his point across. They're both great coaches in their own way.
Last year, what was the most memorable experience personally for you?
That's a really good one. Probably the first game. I got my first start of my career, and I had always dreamed about it. I always wanted to play for the Ducks ever since I was little. So that first game was pretty surreal and kind of like the dream come true,
When you're catching balls from Marcus, Jake, and Jeff in practice, what's the difference between the 3 of them?
All three of them are good quarterbacks. Obviously Marcus, everyone knows about Marcus, but Jake and Jeff can really play, and they can really throw the ball. And, hopefully we won't need them this year, but if we do, that we'll be in good hands.
If you had to leave me here knowing one thing about yourself that not many people know, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Just the fact that right now I'm kind of living my dreams are coming true right now. I always wanted to be an Oregon Duck ever since I was like 8 years old. So now I've grown up and got to play for the Ducks. So it's kind of I'm just living my dream right now.
All right, Keanon, thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Take care.